Hi everyone, welcome to this score booster video for Expert Division opening round of the 8th anniversary tournament here on the BK Golf Clash YouTube channel. Please give me a thumb up on the video if you don't mind. Be very kind of you, and make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Totally free to do so. Now, the score booster videos designed to give you some extra drops out there. Sadly, I don't have time to cover all the holes here. However, I have selected a handful of holes where I believe will be excellent chances, and in most cases here, in fact, all of them are free-to-play balls. In some of them, you're actually only going to need a Titan. Remember to take a token on these shots if you can, get a feel for them, tweak according to your clubs, balls and play style, and also, of course, any minor variation in wind angle and wind strength that you will get during tournament play. Leave me a comment, let me know how you're getting on, and check back at the channel homepage at the weekend for the weekend round score booster video as well. I'll get some extra shots ready for you for the front 9, and don't forget the back 9 is a direct repeat from opening round to weekend round. Good luck, here we go. Right, we're going to play with a Titan here, do a club swap. So quarterback first in NMT with your P6 ball, then switch to your Apocalypse. Then we are going to add 4.5 top spin and 2 bars side spin to the right. This is an easy get to green job. You can tweak it if you want to go for the hole in one. Titan is all you need. So once you've found your position, obviously it's NMT, once you've done your club swap and added your spin, max plus 10 is the adjustment, and then I'm going with about a ball and a half, maybe 2 balls, call it what you want, of right curl. Look at the line from the tee down into the shot circle and also the band. Give yourself some references here. We could probably take a little bit of top spin off and a little less curl if you want to look at the hole in one, but you've got a very easy eagle putt. Another Titan shot here, set up with your APOC directly. APOC 5 and 6, clear ring, touching the rough on the left at the top of plus 6. Adding spin now, 5.8 top spin, and then right spin as needed to get the ball guide pointing in between of the 2 bunkers. It's going to be about 0.3, 0.4 right spin. If you've gone APOC 4, you'll be at top of plus 12, and you will have 40% of the clear ring overlapping the rough. Adjustment here, maximum distance, 10% elevation. Then we leave it where it is and go full overpower with a really slow needle, no curl. Try and hit perfect though, this is a narrow line. Perfect ball away, and this will take us very nicely up the fairway, and we'll leave an end bringer wedge, and you're going to play end bringer school, no spin, 20% elevation. That method is on the channel homepage, Academy video. On the drive here, going with a Berserker bullseye just by the rough with APOC 5 plus P10 max rest. Then we are going with 5.5 top spin and a 1 bar of right spin. So you just want that point where the ball guide is shown bouncing on the fairway. Then we are going to adjust max plus 0. This is a bit of a touchy shot. This is one you will need to take a token and get used to some different wind angle and wind strength tweaks, but it's something for you to work with. So max plus 0, power 10 numbers, outer wall curl to the right, full overpower with a slow needle. Perfect ball away. You've got to be careful with great balls here because this is a narrow shot. Bouncing very close to the rough but missing it and rolling nicely. And this is going to set up an end bringer here, and with my drive of 424 yards, this one is 75% on the slider. So find max distance of your wedge, look at where the cup stands. That is going to be your slider value. In my case, the cup was 3/4 of the way from the ball to the target at max rest. So I'm playing 75% elevation, ball guide to the pin. It's going to be pretty much a straight tailwind wedge, so it is a decent chance. So 20% elevation, 75 on the slider, power 10 numbers, because that is, of course, the power setting of the ball that we're using. Perfect away, and we're dropping it right at the pin. On this par 3, we'll need a small tweak, but something to work with. We're going with 5 backspin and 3 right spin, and I want to have a look at the blue ring touching the rough, top right of the blue ring touching the rough, and have a look at the ball guide here. Very important to get this ball guide in the right place. And what I do is I just do a re-spin here, make sure I've got the correct amount of backspin and then have a look at this ball guide here. I'm going to give you a zoom in, tip of it just to the back of that light green square above and slightly right of the pin. So pause the video, take a screenshot. You will need to tweak it slightly though, so based on the miss in the video, you will need to offset slightly differently. But I like the adjustment here, it works very well. Mid +5, power 6 numbers, gives you a good look at this hole. You can either tweak the spin or the ball guide, or you could go with a curl tweak here. I believe this was a fairly close miss, so it might be something that you can correct with a couple of clicks of left curl as an example. Here we're going to start with the quarterback, yellow ring touching the rough on the left, P6 max rest. Then we swap to our APOC bag. We are going to add spin, 5.8 top spin, and in the end I settle with half a bar of side spin to the left. Adjustment here is going to be maximum distance, 0 elevation. Be careful of the tree, it can be in the way when you adjust, so zoom out sufficiently, get a clear view of the target and try and pull nice and accurately and straightly. 5.8 rings for me in this wind strength, full overpower, no curl, just hit perfect. And this is going to set up a decent opportunity for a drop. Let's have a look at the drive though, bouncing nicely, rolling down the fairway, not risking the rough at all, kind of approaching that little hump on the fairway. 355 is fine. Fringe check here, bullseye over the fringe where it meets the green, in line with the pin. Gives me +5 for Grizzly 9, that is +8 with Grizzly 7 and 8. Then I'm adding my spin, will be about 0.8 top spin here, has been working nicely for me. And you can see there I had 1 bar of right spin. Then I'm setting up with the ball guide, just going through the hole. Now you could see here I just had that favouring 1 click to the left of the pin. Might need to tweak that. Let's see how this one comes in. +5 for the fringe checker, played 80% slider, -10 elevation. 80% slider, -10. Now, do not hit great left. Great left is not safe here, but you will need circle break over power. That's because we adjust down into the bunker and it loses distance on the shot. So we're catching the rough just inside the rough line, bouncing at the pin. Quarterback here, now we're going to go with a berserker first, white ring touching the rough at P10 max rest. Then you switch to your APOC or extra mile 8+ bag. Then you switch to your tight and make sure you do it in the correct order, otherwise you will mess up your landing position. 5.8 top spin or 6 bars if you have it, and then right spin as needed to aim in between the bunkers. It's going to be around 0.8 bars side spin to the right. Then we are going to adjust max +0. And again, this is going to set up a decent chance with your Endbringer. 20% elevation, power 6 numbers. When we get there, no spin. I'm not going to show you the wedge. It's very similar to any other Endbringer shot here on this hole. Max +0 on the drive, though. If you don't know the Endbringer method, we've got a tutorial. You can learn it in around 5 minutes on the Academy tutorial homepage. Max overpower, slow needle there. Don't need any additional push-up or anything with different levels of APOC. Just going to take it there and it will roll very nicely for your Endbringer, for your eagle. Here we're going to play with a Kingmaker. APOC 5 and 6, half of the red ring inside the rough on the left, the top of +6. Then we add spin, 5.8 top spin, 3 left spin. If you've got APOC 4, you will have 80% of the red ring on inside the rough at the top of +12 because of different club distance and different accuracy. Adjust max +0 on this one, and we're going to set up for a thorn shot here. So max +0, and then once we've done that, we're going to find the point, circle drop over power, then you drag the ball over and go without a wall curl to the left. Perfect ball away, and this will go down the fairway very, very nicely. Great balls should be fine either side, and approaching the rough but not risking it. Drive distance is going to be around 365 yards. Second shot, pin check, nice and easy, bullseye over the pin, +3 is the plus yards shown here, so that's going to be 54% slider. It's 2% per yard, so if your pin check was +4, you're further away, so you play 56% instead. Blue ring touching the rough on the right and the beginning of the fringe at the same time. Spin as needed to have the ball guide going to the hole. In the video here, I play 54% slider, 10% elevation. It just does drop left side, so if you want to, you can add 0.1 to the adjustment, but it doesn't matter. It's still dropped, but if you really want to be trying to drop it at the pin, if you can. 4 rings for me, pulling over the bullseye, centering the ball, and of course all is left to do is hit perfect, and you can have a very good chance with this thorn to drop this shot. On this par 3 here, going to set spin first. We're playing with a sniper and a kingmaker. Going to go with 5 backspin and 2 right spin. And then it's all about finding the position. And we're focusing on the tip of the ball guide and the light green square column to the left of the hole. I will give you a zoom in here. You can see it's touching the middle of that green square column just between the light and dark green squares that intersect. Pause the video, take a screenshot. Landing position is key to getting this shot to drop, and of course putting in your personal tweaks and wind angle tweaks as well, but it will give you a very good reference point. This is the middle angle and middle wind strength. Mid +5, power 6 numbers here. The pull will always be over the bullseye with our sniper. Time to take our shot, centering the ball, hitting perfect, and you'll see the backspin grabs very nicely, and this will fall beautifully for a hole-in-one. Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.